Hammered those nails, one by one. 120 sheets of OSB in the sun. Cut out the windows, sawed out the doors. Built that home, made it yours. From the Ozarks to Alaska we roam, building dreams, making a house a home. We'll swim in the river, watch the lightning glow, then head back north where the wild berries grow. Log by log, the railing stood strong. Every cut, every board where it belonged. We gave our all, left nothing behind. Crafting a home with clients' peace of mind. Exploring back roads with the sun sinking low. Missouri's beauty in every bend and flow. But Alaska calls us back where the mountains rise, underneath the endless aurora skies. From the Ozarks to Alaska we roam, building dreams, making a house a home. We swim in the river, watch the lightning glow, then head back north where the wild berries grow. Now we're back in Alaska where our hearts belong, getting berries, singing a song. From the Ozarks to the wild northern land, we build, we live hand in hand.
Hey friends, welcome to Montana Haven, in this case, Missouri edition. Hey, we are here in Missouri, got my good friend David Raver here, my sons Justin Ethan. You guys been watching us, we came here, I think 2 weeks ago now, and we built this log home here in the Ozarks of Missouri, and we are hopefully finishing up this week. So this will be the third video, I believe, for this build. And right now today we're gonna get the roof, OSB on the roof, as well as all the titanium, the roof underlayment. So that is the plan for today, and we're starting to cut out windows and doors as well. So guys, welcome to this channel. We want this place to be a channel where you're gonna find hope and encouragement for you and your family. So, come along, and we hope you enjoy the build. Well, when Wyatt's not busy helping, he's making things. What did you make now, Wyatt?
I know this is like a long thing that bolts come out.
A cannon or something?
Yeah, like long cannon.
Cannon, okay. So it's movable. Show me how it works. Got little wheels. Very cool. Okay. Then you've got, oh, it's kind of fell apart. It's a prototype. Then you got, like, what do you got here? This is like some other little gadget. Okay. Boys and guns, I don't know, they go together like oil and baked potatoes or something. Got something else made there. Elby's been busy cutting out these windows here. You can see that he got, first of all, he made this cut here, make this nice and level right there. And then I marked it off for him, and this is going to be a piece of angle iron. You'll see how this works. This is a window buck. There's a piece of angle iron that slides in here, and that allows the logs to settle, but the window stays in place. And this is an angle bevel on the outside. This is tipped slightly down out here for water to run off. And this all gets sanded out here then. So that gets sanded, and then we're ready to put the window bucks in there. And what we got here is we've got Sierra Pacific windows with extension jam. So they're vinyl windows. Then it's called called an extension jam, wood extension jam here, which is nice. And the trim just goes right up against here. So we won't be doing the interior trim, but we will be doing the exterior. And JJ's working on sanding these logs here, nice and smooth. And she's just gonna do barn doors for inside here. So that's the finished product right there, so it looks good. What I'm doing here is Elva is cutting them level and the correct width, and then I'm going back and I'm marking everything off so that we know where to put our window pucks, our jambs, and where to cut our bevel and where to cut our slot for our angle iron. So I'm doing all that. It's kind of a complicated process to figure out where you want to put it. But anyways, that's what I am doing. And I would explain how to do it, but it would take too long. So I think you're just gonna have to watch me a little bit here. Well, I've got it all marked off. Now I'll show you what I did here. So I got 2 pencil marks here. This pencil mark is going to be for my bevel. This one's going to be for my angle iron. My window buck's going to be sitting right here with trim on the inside. And that's going to be all the way across like that. Down here on the bottom, we've got this pencil mark is going to be slight angle out. Coming across here, up here. And now this was a little fat here, so we have to cut this off for the inside of the trim. And then we sand them, as you just saw what JJ was doing. You hear the boys hammering up on the roof. They're putting the titanium on the roof. Wyatt here is cleaning up. Time to go check up on the boys, see how they're doing. They've got ice and water shield here on the flat part and up a little bit on the steep part. All the valleys are ice and water. The rest is 25-year underlayment, titanium it's called. It looketh good. Looks like there's still a little bit ways to go over here. Almost done. That part done. Just got this left over to do. Excellent. About 4:45, we're gonna wrap it up. I got this prepped for the guys, and they're just to finish with the roof. Get the loft floor built. These guys are still sanding up a storm. Got one more door to cut out and a couple windows, and we're gonna be done. Always looks good when the windows start getting cut out. When you're on a job like this, not only do you have to wash your clothes, clean up the kitchen, make your food, you also have to stop by Walmart to get stuff before you go to the job so you have something to eat. There's no one else to take care of you, so we got to do it. Well, good morning, guys. We are off to the job, and this tiny little town has got a Walmart. I don't get it. It's like the size of, I don't know. It just doesn't seem like too many people live here. But anyway, it's a beautiful morning, and we're going to get a lot done today. We are nearing the end of our journey, actually. It's pretty cool. But I like that sunrise this morning. It's shining through the clouds with some rays, and still pretty humid, but it's not nearly as hot as it was when we got here, which is really nice. Good working weather. And today we're gonna be working on getting the loft floor put in, finishing cutting out the windows and doors and sanding them. Gonna put up railing, and we'll see what else we get done. Keeps looking better every time we come up the drive. Paper on the roof. Later today, hopefully we're gonna have some railing installed. That's gonna make it look good in the windows. Guys, you're making progress.
94 and 83. 94.
Take a little break here. It is humid this morning. We're all sweating up a storm. I'm framing out a stairway opening here.
Okay, 94 plus 83. 8 more, please.
Wow, I'm hearing thunder. Sounds nice. It's really humid, cloudy. Just had a text from somebody about 65 miles away. They said it's pouring rain. It's probably coming. Oh, that was lightning. Right there was lightning. Pretty cool. Guys, check it out. It just started dumping here. This must be a real Missouri rainstorm. What do you think, Wyatt? Have you ever seen anything like this? Barely. This is intense. Woo! Glad we're not working the roof of this stuff. Wow. Oh, man. Lightning. Thunder. Unbelievable. This is intense. I guess when Missouri, when it rains, it pours. I am glad we got that roof on. Look at that. What do you think, Jay? Did you ever see anything like it?
No.
Unreal.
Wow.
Oh, man. So when we have visitors come, we have a very uplifting experience.
And you bend over backwards. All right. Thank you for
It
that.
is very muddy, so we'll watch out.
I told her to bring her hiking boots, but she didn't.
Getting ready to install these window bucks. First thing we do is sand around there to make sure it's nice and smooth. Okay, the next thing after we got everything sanded here, blow it off. Get rid of all the dust. Then we're going to put our four-sided window buck along here. So we glue it first. Like subfloor adhesive, this just glues it down. And we already got this cut for size, so we're going to lay it right in here. Now, we also have our angle iron. We've got angle iron, we've got chamfered out, so this is flush right here. See that right there? It's flush, and we've got this gasket, expandable gasket that's going to go into the log. So we're just going to do this. This angle iron is going to go into this slot that we cut, just like that. Do that on each side.
Why was the sledge doing that?
Yes, the sledge is on the porch, you guys.
Okay, the sledge is in the porch, yeah.
And then we take some long 5-inch screws, and we go ahead and we screw this. That sucks it tight up against the log. There we go, super tight. Make sure these edges are flush. There. Just screw down right here. Repeat the process over here. put a screw in the top to suck that over tight. Now I know what you're thinking, these logs can't settle if I put a screw in. And you're exactly right. So what we're going to do, we now measure from this log to that log. We cut a board the right width. These are 4 9/16 inch jambs for our windows. We'll cut a board, we'll slide it in here, then we're going to attach it, attach the board through here, this board, then we're going to take that screw out, and now it's self-sustaining. This screw is no longer going to be there. I'll show you how that gets done. Okay, I've got my sides in, my bottom, now I've got my top cut. All I'm going to do is put it in here, nice and snug. Now, I take the screw and go down. Like that. One over here. Making sure I'm all flush here. Then I'm going to put one in from the outside. Up, and I can't go from the top down. That. One on this side. Now, here's where I take the screws out right here. Take that one out, now I can settle. I take this one out. And this thing still remains tight because it's hooked onto that. So there you go. The only thing that's fastened right now is just this bottom sill. These other 3 pieces are literally floating here. And the logs can slide down over this slot that we made. Pretty cool, huh? Now that we got all the window bucks put in, Elvin and JJ are having to manipulate these windows because that slider's got to go on the bottom of these. So all of these, we got to put them all together, which is a bit of a pain, but it's got to be done. You can see we got this foam, 2" by 3" expandable foam on top of all the windows and doors. The guys are finishing the loft. Justin's getting the final door off the floor. They got the loft floor done. Yay! Good job, guys. Good job. Roof is done. Loft floor is done. All we got to do is, and the railing's all screwed on. Yay! Check it out. So all we got to do yet is install these windows and put the fascia around the subfloor and porch. That is it. That is it. What do you think, Wyatt? Getting excited that we're getting ready to go home?
No.
No. You know why? Because he's got to start school when we get home. He's not too excited about that. Okay, check it out, guys. This is stable as could be. Super stable. Got a screw from inside, screw from the outside. Looketh good. That rain shower was just a dump. I bet it rained close to 1 inch. It was just pouring. So the guys got a couple windows in. Get the rest installed tomorrow. We got to put window bucks around these triangles. We're not going to install the triangles. They have to still order. We got to build the house, install the window bucks, then they got to custom measure them and then order them. Ethan's going around taking out any staples that he sees from the tarps when the logs came from Montana. She's got a stairway going down here. All right, we're gonna have some pizza. Pizza time. It's time. It's that time of day. It is early morning. David and I have a hankering for a good cup of Java. So we're gonna. What's that?
We found it.
We found it. So we drove around and around. Finally stopping at this Melancholy Roasters. We'll see how good their coffee is. Driving up this morning. Looking a little bit better. But that log railing makes it look like a house. Well, this morning we're going to get started. Justin and I are going to be building railing across the front here. So it's going to be a little bit complicated because we have to notch it all into up in here. Cut them at an angle. There's one section in the middle with 2 posts like this. And then this section and that other section will have to like scribe into the, cut at an angle to fit the the ceiling there. Just Elvie and JJ are going to be installing windows. And Ethan and David are going to be putting fascia all the way around the outside here of the house and of the porch. So that's what they're going to be doing. After we get done with railing, my goal is to get our window bucks up in those triangles up there. And then also we have to cut wall slots in the log walls with a chainsaw for their frame walls, like their sheetrock to slide into. So all that has to happen, and we'll see how much we can get done today. Oh, you caught me laying down on the job. This is a kind of a big deal, putting these things in, scribing around here, so it's very custom. Sand it down, make it fit, make it look pretty. That's the way it goes. Okay. Justin's putting the last screw in. We got it. It took us long enough, but lots of scribing to do up around there. And up along here. I think it turned out all right. Cool. Doesn't that make it look good? Real good. Elvie and JJ are playing with these doors, trying to coach them into place. David, my man, is putting fascia on the outside of the house, getting that knocked out. Next project line is going to be putting the bucks around these triangles up here. Time to eat, Barb says. Look at this, what she's got cooking for us. A regular feast. Fantastic, Barb. This is awesome. And sun's even coming out.
The sun's coming out. It's starting to break up today.
These guys are really going to town. Hey, you guys, it is going so well. We are just about done with the job. We don't have very much left to do. So they're trimming the outside of the windows, the doors. They got all the fascia along here. Looks so good. Fascia up there. And yes, I did do those cuts right there. That fit so nicely. Thank you very much. And so, yeah, I'm gonna take Justin. He's gonna sand these purlins up here. Gonna sand these guys, make sure they're nice and smooth. And we gotta cut some wall slots for them in the morning, or maybe tonight yet. We're pretty much done. This is our work truck. This morning we had to grab a couple pieces of a couple boards, and so we stuck them in here to bring them out here. Gonna finish up the job this morning. Good feeling. Got a couple hours, and we're gonna be good to go. Got Justin up there in the basket. He's sanding the ends of the purlins, making them nice and smooth and round, making them look good. Well, Barb, we got the house finished, so well, we got it done, our part done, right? So
yes, and it was fantastic. You guys did a great job, and it was a lot of fun dealing with you guys.
Well, we appreciate it. We had a blast doing it. It was a little warm, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Well, it was a pleasure working with you. You have a beautiful view out here. It's awesome.
Yeah, and I think I'm going to spend a lot of time looking at the view.
There you go. Perfect place. Beautiful deck. Nice railing and everything. So I think Barb's going to have a nice house when it gets all done.
Yes,
Good
it
job.
will be.
There goes my brother Elvie, JJ, heading for Montana, pulling out. Guys, make sure you check out Amish Meadows. That's Elvie's channel as well. I'm going to do a quick walk around and show you the place, and then we're going to head out. As you can tell, this is going to be the front of the house overlooking the mountains. And when we got here, there was just the concrete there. And so we framed up these decks and built everything here. Everything else from the white fox blocks that you see there, everything else we did. So let's go up and look around a little bit. If you guys missed these first couple episodes, make sure you go back and watch them. This is going to be the third one. So I got an 8-foot deck here. She's gonna have a great view over the Ozarks there. And she's putting in these triangle windows after they come in. She'll have 2 doors coming out on the decks, 1 on each side. I think she's got railing or a stairway going down here eventually. So going in 1 door, this is her living room. There's the other door. Yep, the guys did a good job cleaning up. She'll trim the inside of the windows. Her electrical is rough wired. And this is called a Trout Creek Rancher. This will be the master bedroom and closet. And you can see we did the wall slots for her. This is for trim to settle down. For the trim to slip in, the wall will go right here, and then the trim will go on each side and cover that. That's how that works. And there will be a wall going underneath this beam right here. So there'll be a wall right here, and her kitchen is going to be on this side, out that direction, and her living room. And then she's going to have, I believe, a bathroom back here, shower, and then there's stairs going up to the loft right there. There will be stairs. There's the opening, and there's the stairs leading to the basement. And this side of the house, I believe, is like a second bedroom, I think. You've got another closet here, shower there, bathtub or something. So anyways, yeah, that's how it came together. Railing turned out nice. Well, make sure you don't stop watching because our trip is not quite over yet. So we are going to leave tomorrow morning, and at noon we're meeting another YouTube family that lives here in Ava, Missouri, and we'll introduce you to them a little bit later soon here. And then we've got another off-grid family we're probably going to visit a bit later. So we'll see how much video we can get in, but I want to introduce you to those folks as well. They're great people. And then we're going to be spending the evening, probably have a good dinner, and then head to the plane in the morning. So stay tuned. We're not quite done yet. And there it is. Probably be there for 1,000 years unless the Lord comes back sooner than that, which I suspect he will. So we're driving to a swimming hole here this afternoon, just these back, far away, nobody lives here. We just got done talking about like who actually lives in this part of Missouri, and then we come around the bend and look at what we saw. Look at that. Looks like it's still under construction, but it's some kind of monastery or whatever, but pretty amazing that they would build something like this in the boondocks of Missouri. Trying to find a swimming hole. These guys didn't work off enough energy, so they're climbing up a vine. Uh-oh, that thing just broke. Okay, wow. Good thing you were close to the ground, Justin.
Yeah.
Make sure you keep all the chiggers in there and the ticks. I gotta say, it's not quite as clear as some other rivers I have seen in my life, but it's warm. It's warm and it's wet. Well, so far this is nearing the end of the day. We had a good little swim. We hung out the river for several hours just to cool off. We could spend all day in that river. It was just perfect because the humidity was high and it was warm. And then from there we just drove for like an hour, 45 minutes to an hour, the back roads over hill and dale in the Ozarks, and it's actually really pretty. I'm amazed about how it looks around here. You can't really go in the woods because it's, well, I mean, you probably can, but I'm just concerned about like Lyme's disease, because I know different people that have got Lyme's disease, and actually Justin got Lyme's disease when he was like, how old were you, Justin? 10? Okay. We went to where were we? Massachusetts, and they were out in the woods, but thankfully we were able to catch it in time. But anyway, so this kind of freaks me out about the woods. If you can't go in the woods, what's the point of living here? But anyways, that's just my opinion. Now we're gonna go to the Smiths, and we'll have you meet them shortly. They're another YouTube family. We met the dad, Kip, at lunch today, in Ava here in Missouri. We got the job done. We met him for lunch. He invited us over tonight, so now we're driving to their place. It's really cool driving around through the countryside, enjoying the sun is going down, and we're going over the top. It's kind of like the Blue Ridge Parkway. It's really neat to see. But I'm looking forward to going home to Alaska tomorrow. That's going to be very cool. So, anyways, going to meet the family here, and we're all having a good time, guys.
Yeah.
Show them the guys sitting back there. David is holding the phone so that I can concentrate on these curvy roads, and it's a good time. Beautiful evening to be out. Guys, we're here with Kip and Carrie Smith in their homestead here in Ava, Missouri. So I just want to show you the sky to you. Look at this sky right now, and there's the moon. Isn't that beautiful? It says God has made all things beautiful in his time, and that is just beautiful right there. That is very, very beautiful. Now I'm going to turn the phone around and look at this cloud back here. This streak goes all the way across the sky, and that cloud is back there. That is really, really beautiful. That's awesome. And as we're here at their homestead, guys, tell us your channel name. These guys, they have a YouTube channel as well.
Yeah. Our YouTube channel's Thousands of Roots.
Thousands of Roots, and I'll put a link in the description box, and you guys can go and check them out.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit of what you do.
Go ahead, honey.
Well, we've been building a homestead here in the Missouri Ozarks for about 10 years.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. And we live here off-grid, and we do a lot of gardening and raising animals, animal husbandry, and
Yeah.
7
that's
children.
Great. Yep.
Our most
Yeah.
pleasant harvest, blessing on the homestead.
There you go.
With our children.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
For sure.
Yeah.
Our channel specializes in gardening, and it's the no-till method of gardening, which is really cool because you can just design it exactly the way you want. Little beds here and there, and it's just all kinds of stuff growing everywhere. So now we just stepped into their main garden here, and I just saw lightning come out of that cloud. Very neat. So this is their main garden. They're still working on it, and you can see they're putting down the cardboard in different areas here, and they putting pea gravel down for the weeds. Lots of plants everywhere. I like that they're doing here. They're putting their playground inside their garden, which is so neat because in Montana, Wyatt would spend lots and lots of hours out in the garden just nibbling things and just enjoying the garden, didn't you, Wyatt?
Yeah.
Wow, it is just lightning all the way around us here. This is really neat. Very, very cool. We just had to stop one more time because of this show. It's pretty incredible. Do not see this in Alaska at all. Wow. There was lightning bolts in that one. And you guys, over here the moon is shining. Probably can't see the stars, but the stars are out. There's the moon. I have some very, very good news. We made it home. Home from Missouri. Oh, so good to be home. Of course, Priscilla made some delightful pastries just for us. What did you make, my dear?
This is like a sourdough, blueberry cream cheese pastry braid.
Oh, so amazing. Avalon said she's been working on it since this morning. And these are blueberries she caught.
Has to sit for a while.
She caught. They picked. And yeah, we had some trouble. But we made it. That was a good thing. We had hours and hours of delays, and it wasn't fun, but we made it. And so we're so glad we're home. For all of you friends out there, you have been starved for food videos the last couple weeks. So here you go this morning. I wake up, Priscilla we slept in super late. We were so tired, just wore out from the trip. So Priscilla just made this magnificent, yummy stuff. So I'll show you what we got. First of all, that looks like some kind of a, what do you call that?
I don't know. It's my own concoction. It's like a Mexican-style breakfast eggs thing.
All I know it's good. It's got bread, eggs and meat and salsa and cheese, and just so yummy. And then you made tons of pancakes. Are these from our garden, babe?
Yep.
Oh, amazing. And then, of course, blueberries that Priscilla and the girls picked while we were gone.
Yeah.
And we might do that again today. We'll see. Okay, we got one hanging. Why did we do this, babe? As soon as I come home, we go to the next thing.
Yeah.
We are just kind of like that.
As soon as he comes home, doesn't even have time to rest. Although we relaxed in bed for a while.
Yeah, we got up late.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
We're going blueberry picking.
Yep, we are.
Yep. The girls and I went blueberry picking while they were gone, and there were so many blueberries. And so
You picked what, 3 gallons? Just
Yeah.
like basically the two of you?
yeah,
Chloe didn't help a whole lot, I don't think.
a little bit.
A little.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're all going up here for a couple hours, see how many we can pick. Hopefully it's not too picked over. Silly dog. There are a lot of blueberries here. So many blueberries. All wild blueberries. Beautiful place to pick.
Yep.
I hear marmots up here. So incredibly beautiful. This is what I was pining for when I was in Missouri. There comes Wyatt with his stash. There comes Chloe. Look here, Chloe. Oh, oh, scary, scary.
It's a tradition every time.
Yeah. It's a tradition you need to get your face wiped when we get home.
In a house, a home. Swim in the river, watch the lightning glow. Then head back north, where the wild berries grow. Now we're back in Alaska, where our hearts belong. Picking berries, singing a song. From the Ozarks to the wild northern land. We build, we live, hand in hand.